Bienvenido, welcome, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. You know, I love starting every single day, getting up early. I'll work a little bit, I'll make some breakfast, I'll spend time with my family, and then I get to hang out with you guys, which is such a highlight for me. And thank you guys so much. Like, I don't know, like, if you guys been sharing it and all, like, since I have been doing the GoFundMe and it is going really well. Thank you. It's only been on for a few days, and I'm already halfway for like the first milestone that I was looking at, which is wonderful. Hello, OG Mr. Ghost, Wall Ripper Gamer. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? You know what I'm gonna ask? I'm gonna ask for those three emojis, okay? If anyone watches this later, you're more than able to ask, okay? Like to play along. So it's three emojis. One, two, three emojis describing how your day has been, maybe something you're really excited about, you know? Um, and then I'd like to guess. I'd like to try to guess, and then you tell me, you're like, Oni, you're spot on. That's exactly what I was going for. Or you're like not even close, and you don't even have to tell me if I like what it is. It's just like a fun game I play with you guys. How many? Well, no, I put like an amount, right? And when you put it, at least on that thing, it actually does like milestones. It's like, okay, milestone 1, 2, 3. I'm like, okay. Because ideally, depends. It really depends. Depends on how much funding I'm able to get. And if I can get like a decent amount of funding, then I can hire somebody to help me. That would be wonderful. You know? But no, I will continue. Well, let's see. It's just again, I saw like an update on like the thing. But today is a spin day. We get to do a spin. What happened? Your phone. Oh, well, let's see. Ripper Gamer with having a good day. Something with your phone vibrating. Playing some like fighting games? Are you playing like some action game on your phone? Something like Brawl Stars or something? That's my guess. That's my guess. Clash of Clans. Oh, that makes way more sense. If it was a brawling, it would have been like a boxing glove and a star. That would have made more sense. Clash of Clans. You into that studio then? Thinking about it, into what studio is that? I know like that's the same studio as Brawl Stars. They have other games. They have a few. They have Clash of Clans. They have Open Is Mine. I'm Town Hall 11. Oh, I don't know. I haven't played Clash of Clans. I have no clue. Like I've seen it. I've definitely said Brawl Stars. Definitely played that one. I actually really liked that one. I remember like playing what's it called? B. I like playing B. BB. I also like Max. I'm trying to think of all the other characters. There's a few characters like in Brawl Stars. They're like I remember I like that game. I haven't played in a bit, like in a while. To be honest, nothing against the game. I've been busy. And like to sit down, like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and play a few games. It's like, well, I'd rather do some other stuff. My favorite is Crow. Wait, who's Crow? Oh, okay, yes, I do remember Crow. He was like, I do have him, but I didn't have him for like the longest time because he's like a legendary, right? He's like very high chance to actually even get him, which is a little annoying, not gonna lie. All right, let me look at the Discord, okay? See if there's any new ones, any new things, any new suggestions, and then let's actually see if I have to remove any over here. I'm pretty sure I do. I probably have to remove something. Let's see. Oh, there is a new one. A new one. All right, let me see. Let's go to the wheel. Where's the wheel? Wheel. There it is. Okay. All right, let me see. We have Atlas, as for Ezio, Dreads OC, Zbort Gudra, okay, Wall, Glaggle, Slap Battle Kirby, Mimikyu. They asked for Komo-san. Okay. Mr. Ghost, the Angel Engine, Stella, Splatoon. We did that one. Let me remove Stella Splatoon. So we got that one. Zoro, Monster Trio, Nancy, Slug Cats, Stella, Hades, 2. Mr. Ghost, Evil Ori. Okay. Soul asked for Oni Boi, Zoro, Rival Solar Warp. Okay. And then we do have a new one. We have another one from Mimikyu. Okay. Mimikyu. Let's see. Mimikyu. They wanted. What do they want? Morgana. Oh, from Persona 5. Okay. Morgana. That's fine. And then I think that's it. All right, let me check. Are you guys going to add anything in the chat? You like being called Wall? You don't? Wait. You don't or do? Can I lowercase my name? On where? Oh, on the thing? Oh, okay. I could do that. That's not a big deal. Let's do lowercase. Wall with the little w. That's fine. That's not like a big deal. All right. And then let's see. I think that should be it. Unless, let's see. Do you guys add anything else? Yeah, I got it. I added it. I have to go. Yeah, no worries, Ripper. Hey, Brayden. Hey, Oni. How are you, by the way? Guess what? 11 p.m. We're going to do the get together talking about. Oh, very cool. Very fun. Z-Board. I know. Z-Board's gone. I haven't seen Z-Board since we did the drawing. Yeah, that's cool, though. That's cool that you're going to do that. You want me to change the time, though? I can do it. No, I mean, I don't have time. Brayden. Like, if you're gonna do it for you and your friends. I don't think I have time to like participate. I'm glad you want me to participate, but I'm being honest. I am like always busy, especially like lately. Lately, I've been very busy. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see. Okay, let me know. Yeah, of course. What the stick in the drawing allegations? What do you mean? The stick in the what? What are you talking about, Wall? No, all right, either way, let's do the spin. All right, I'm ready for the spin. Let's go. Hey, Gamer Plushie. Ooh, we got Mimikyu Morgiana, which is hilarious. That was literally a brand new one. What happened to Z-Bot? I don't know. Literally, after I did the drawing, they're gone. You know? Hey, Vortex, welcome in. We just did the spin, so we're doing Morgiana. So Morgiana from Persona 5. Let's see, what is it? It is a cat-like creature taking this appearance when exploring. Okay, let me see. Oh, I do remember this guy. I remember this one. Morgiana's a cute one. And if you want to make an evolution of him or something, you could also turn into a van to carry his allies around. Wait, what? Okay. Interesting. That is very interesting. I wish I had like another. What is going today? Oh, we're doing another doodle. We're doing a doodle today. So sorry. So I'm going to do a spin on my phone. I need to get it on the computer. You know what I mean? I did like some doodles for it, but I haven't like found a way to put it on the stream where like I spin the body. So we're going to do 2 spins for the body. Let's do, because I'm thinking it is a cat. You know, it's just a cat. It's like a little cat dude. So I'm going to do the spin for the first body. Let's see what the first one is going to be. It's going to be, actually, let's go into the, it's going to be the head and the feet. So we're going to do the head and the feet. Here. Let's switch over to the doodle phase. All right. We're going to go with a head and a feet. Here. I'm just going to doodle like a head and a feet. All right, so it's going to be like, so the first stage, just so you know, it's going to be head and a feet, and then like something like this, right? Well, we'll amplify this, right? Yeah, have a wonderful day, Wall. Hope to see you very soon. All right, let's see what the Evo is gonna be. Right, so we got the first one down, like the little one's gonna be like that, and then the Evo. Oh, I like this. I like this one. It's the body with the wings. I like this body shape. Okay, let's hide this guy. So this one, the Evo is gonna be. It's like a body, right? Like a body, and it's gonna have the wings. I'm gonna like add some wings to it, and then like, well, obviously this is just like to get what shape we're doing. I'll actually make it look interesting, right? So okay, I think this is a good. Okay, this is a good idea, right? We're gonna have the what's it called? I'm gonna look for like an image of the character, but it's gonna be pretty much one of these. These are like the two shapes we're looking for. We're gonna add on, like we're gonna make something out of this. We're not like limited to it. It's not like, oh, it's only this. No, no. Like it's pretty much a head with little feet. I could do whatever I want with it. And then like same thing was like it's like a quadruped with it's like a six limbs. That's what it is. It's like a dragon shape. Think of it like that way. It's allowed to have a tail, of course. Even this could have a tail if I want. It's just like the way I design my stuff. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let me close some stuff. What is this? Okay. All right. I'm just like, I was like, sorry. I was like removing some stuff from my phone. You know. All right. I'm ready for some. Wait, let me grab the images. I actually will. I do like the idea of the bus. The bus is very interesting. That the bus is kind of a fun concept. Let's do. Where is it? Here, hold up. Let me paste that one. So this is the dude we're doing. We're drawing this guy today. So we're drawing him, and then we're grabbing the bus. The bus is hilarious. That is such a funny concept. I kind of like it. I didn't remember the bus. I do remember the cat. I do remember it. I remember seeing the cat. I'm pretty sure I never, because this one's from Persona 5. I think the one that I saw, because I did play one of the games years ago, and I also watched one of the anime. I think that was 3. I think it was Persona 3 was the one I watched. And I remember thinking it was cool. I was like, it's cool. It wasn't like my favorite. Like, I'll be honest, it wasn't like my favorite series, but I do remember thinking it was a cool series, nonetheless. All right, cool. We got these. Now let's combine those. And then let's move these around. I feel like we can move them on over here. Nope, wrong. I did not mean to select these. These are fine. I'm going to lock these in the corner. Let's lock them. There we go. These are the ones I want to move. There we go. All right, so let's get moving, right? I think this is going to be a fun one. And we have like a fun character. So like what's the deal? Do you guys know what the deal with this guy is? Just like for inspiration. I just got a Kara Gambit? Wait. Kara Gambit skin and Rivals. Oh, very cool. I haven't seen that. What is it? Let me look it up. I'm curious. Like we just started. So I don't mind looking at what it is. Unless you want to send me like a Carrot Gambit? Kara Bits, I'm guessing. Rivals? Let's see. Rivals. Skin. Let's see what that looks like. I'm curious because I have seen it. I've seen Rivals and Rivals look so good. Okay, no, I don't see it. I put up the name what you wrote and it didn't give me Rivals. No, it didn't. It's not giving it to me. All right, let me see if I just like look it up again. We'll look it up. Yeah, it's not popping up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not getting it. Let's see. Rivals. Maybe Gambit? Gambit skin? I don't know which skin though. You know what I mean? Like, what is it called? You said I'm not seeing it, like I'm guessing it's the what is one? Is it Mr. X? Is it that one? Is it that one you're talking about? The Mr. X skin? Because it looks cool if it is. I don't know which one it is though. Because that's the one with the highest rarity. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Can you send it to me on Discord? Because I'd love to check it out. For what character is it? Gambit? Or like which? I'm guessing maybe not. Did you misspell it? Because like I'm looking at it, I'm like I don't see anything. I'm not seeing it. Marvels. No, it's like a knife. Huh? Hey, Stella, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna do the cat. We're gonna do the cat. Mimic you. Put it in, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm down. Well, this sounds like a fun one. Check the DMs. All right, let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like. Oh my god. Okay, yes. I've seen these. I know what this is. I thought you were talking about rivals like Marvel rivals. When you mentioned that, I was like, it's like you said a rival skin, and I was like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? I thought you were saying like a Gambit, like the character's skin in Rivals. I thought it was just like a misspelling. Okay. I mean, that's still cool. I mean, I'm down. I think that's neat. And yes, we're doing a cat today. Oh my god, here's a cat. Just got that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a cat. It is a cat today. Yeah, no, it's a knife. It's not Marvel Rivals. I thought you were saying because you said Marvel. No, you said Rivals. You said Rivals. And it just when you said Rivals, usually people who are talking about Rivals are talking about Marvel. You know, Marvel's Rivals. Okay, I was like, that sounds dope. All right. Let's get into the doodle. Right, start doodling something. What do you think? Because like obviously it is a simple. It's just like a simple head, right? So I do want like a fun pose for it. Since we are just doing like a simple like a simple character, I'm thinking maybe we could do like a like. Do you know the deal with this character at all, or not? I mean, it's fine if you don't, but I'm thinking we could do like something cute where it's like its feet up. You know what I mean? I'm thinking we could do something like that. Oh. Vortex Skin and Roblox rivals are like not characters, but like an item, just like making a wooden boat. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's kind of neat. Like that's I like genuinely cool. I actually think that's very interesting. See, I'm thinking for the cute pose, for the little dude pose, right? We got a little dude. I'm thinking let's do him well, I actually make this smaller. I just need it as like a reference, and then we'll get rid of it later. You know, we'll get rid of this later. I just want to like mess around with it a little bit. Let's get into maybe like, yeah, 50 is fine. I'm not gonna like stress about it. All right, so I'm thinking we could do like the head, right? And then like since he's got like kind of like a cool guy look to him, I'm getting like that vibe, like he's like a cool guy. I want to do the same thing. So let's do like his eyes off to the side, like he's doing like here this one. I kind of like that. And he's got like this cute, I do like the smile he's got. So we'll do that. And then he's got the one, which is so cute when they do the single. Like to be honest, I'm like looking at him. I'm probably gonna copy a lot of him. You know, like now that I look at him, like he's such like a solid design. I was like thinking like he's like pretty solid. And then we'll just like have it more simplified where it's like literally his legs is just like his feet, you know? He's like this. And then we'll do like the tail off to the side or something. But actually, I don't want it to just be the tail. Oh, you know what? Instead, oh, actually, no. I got it. I got it. So I'm thinking we do the tail, right? No, I don't like that shape. That shape looks ugly. Hold up. Let's do erase that. I'm thinking we're gonna still. I'm gonna do the tail, right? But we're gonna add the little scarf to this just because I like the shape of the scarf. Like obviously these are spirits because these are like based off like my Oris. Um, so they are able to like look different. They don't have to be like animals. They're not like straight up animals. Actually, I'm thinking about it more. I'm thinking like how complicated I want this guy. I don't really want him to be complicated. Oh well, actually, you know what I could do? We could have it. I'm like trying to think what would I do, right? Because like we got the legs or the feet. It's pretty much feet. He's just like a head and feet. That's kind of like the whole gist of this guy, right? Since we're doing it's a very simple pose, which works really well for a baby version or like the little version. And then probably add some the frill. I do like that frill that it has. Like visually, it'll have the mask to it, and then I'm thinking I do like the having like a tail, you know, like the tail whoosh around over here on this side. Because I'm thinking it'll be like go around, like it's really long, you know. And actually, you know what? Where we could add the yellow to it. I was thinking maybe we could just do it as almost like a stripes. I think that could be kind of cool. You know, like little yellow stripy bits. That's not a terrible idea. You could add a boxing glove. A boxing glove? Does he have boxing gloves? Does this dude have boxing gloves? Because based on this guy, I want to look. Actually, I'm gonna look up other images of the dude. Here, let me. This one is Morgana. Let's see. More. Let's see. Morgana. Persona 5. No, I know. I get you. I think he's supposed to be like a little thief. From looking at his images, he has like a slingshot. He has a slingshot, which is adorable. Not gonna lie, I kind of love this slingshot. I really like the scarf. No more I look at it, I want to add the scarf. We're gonna add the scarf for sure. You know, I'm more down with the scarf being a prominent feature of this guy. A Mamamon? A little bit. It does. It looks like a Digimon. It's not intentional, but it does look like it. He's a little thief. Looking at him as a little thief, which gives me like an idea of doing something with him. Because my Oris are allowed to have items in my game. So I'm thinking. So this is what I'm thinking actually. Instead, I know what we're doing. I got an idea. I think it's like a cute idea. So we're going to actually add a bag, right? Like a little bag. And then like it will be here. And then I'm going to have the tail wrapped around. Because my guys actually they have items. Like some of them have items. So I'm okay with adding items to my guys. You know what I mean? Well, hold on. Let me wrap it a little differently just so it looks better visually. So I'm thinking, let's do like this. Wrap it around, right? Something like that. So his tail is like really long. That's what I'm thinking. His tail will be like really long, and then he just wraps it up. So he's like a little thief. I actually kind of like this concept a little more now that I'm playing with because now that I looked him up, I was like, okay, let me look at what his deal is. So he's a little thief. I don't really want to do the slingshot, at least in this version. So if he starts as a thief, right, it's like a little mischievous character. What is his like his deal later on? Because in with my Oris, they always change personality. Like because Oris they don't evolve like from leveling up. The way in the game they level up a little differently. They usually level through experience, like doing something. Because there's no levels in my game. It's not like oh level 1, level 2, level 3. It doesn't work like that in my game. That's not like the concept I have. The way, for example, one of the Oris I have just by running a lot. Like if you run to different islands, they evolve. You know, just because like the concept of like exploring. Oh, I'm having a wonderful day, Ren. Thank you. How are you actually? Since you came in, I didn't really like say hey to you. I'm sorry. I haven't like really like acknowledged you, but I didn't say hi. And like, how are you? How is your day going? Oh, and did you see I posted like a short with my face, which I don't really do. I haven't like done that. I think that was like my first short with my face, which it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Like I was like, oh, okay, nice. I was like, nice for day one. I got like 1,000 views. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm okay with that. That's pretty nice actually. All right, let's do the color. It's literally just black. I'm gonna go with like a dark gray though instead. Ooh, it's so dark. Yeah, I'm not gonna paint over it. I'm awake, not sure for how long. And I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Aw. No, if you're tired, go to bed. I always tell that to people. If you're tired, rest. That's your body saying, come on, I need the rest. I used to do that too when I was younger. When I was younger, I would never rest, which is so bad. Oh, no, actually, the feet are going to be white. What am I doing? But you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. I feel like when you're younger, you're like, no, it's fine. But then, like, later you realize I really should have rested more. But what are you going to do, right? Let's do with, I think like this color, right? And then it's like the bottom one is a different color. Yeah, something like that. Actually, the fur is just going to be a different color. The mask is the darker one. And then this is going to be like a whitish color anyways. I'll do the mouth like this color. Oh, I tried sleeping. Brain said no. Oh, I know. That's happened to me. Like I know what you mean, Ren. Like, okay, not even joking. I know this is not like something you should advertise, but when I was younger, I remember I would go more than one. I would go like a few days without sleeping, which is awful. Do not recommend it. But it happened more than once. You know, I was just like, well, I'm not tired. I'll sleep tomorrow or something. Like I'm not even joking. I'll be like, oh, I'll sleep tomorrow. That was like my thought process, which is so bad though. Oh, it's like this. Oh, and then actually thinking about it, I probably should do this color for the ears, right? I'm trying to like mess with the color. We're gonna mess with the colors a little bit. We're just laying it down. The some things. I want to do the yellow for the bag. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I like this already. Oh, I think this is gonna be like such a fun character. The more I look at it, like this little dude, this version of him is gonna be really cute. There we go. Right? Okay, I think this is like a good start for this dude. Does he have a nose? No, he doesn't. And this is like white. Either way. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just like pretty much do this. Yeah, it's okay. I'm like looking at it. It's like it's fine. I'm not gonna like. It is just like it's more on the edge where it's actually colored. There we go. And then the feet actually should be more white, right? I think like the feet should be white for this guy. And then the inside of the ears are actually more white as well. He's pretty much white. It's just like I dirtied him up too much. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. right? I feel like this, I could totally imagine this guy jumping around stealing stuff. You know what I mean? So like using this extremely long tail, just like wrap things and then just like kind of like bouncing around almost. That's how I'm imagining this character bouncing around, stealing anything that looks shiny or valuable and putting it in their little bag. I would actually really like that. Yeah, I think that that's going to be the direction we're going with this thing. Let's do. He also has like a multi-color to his eyes. So I should probably do that. I feel like that's like part of his eyes. It's like an interesting look to him. All right, I just want to do that. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously, this is not like a finished version. Well, I'm like looking at this. I feel like it should go higher up. You know, now that I look at it more, let's bump this up. The mouth, right? We're gonna bump the mouth up anyways. So I'm gonna do that instead. Okay, let's just color that in temporarily. Well, not temporarily, but we're gonna color it in. And then I want to color this with the gray. So the mouth, I want like it should be higher up. That's what I'm thinking. So do it like higher up, and then I actually go with the shape that I want. There we go. I'm like looking at, I'm like not really buying this mouth. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit because he has like a really cute, like this shape mouth, you know, and I think we should keep it. We should keep that shape. Obviously the opposite direction because I do want like a little bit of a smirk to it. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. This is it. Yeah, that's the shape. That is the shape that I wanted initially, but I didn't get. And then do this. Just color that in a little bit. All good. Then that one. And then we could do this. Hey, there we go. Right? Yeah, that looks good. I feel like this is like the direction I want to go with this one. So let's do that. Let's Control E that, and then I'm going to move it over to the side. Control T. And then let's work on the next body, right? For the big version. So this is like the little version, which we popped out the design in pretty fast, actually. Now that I look at it, we should be able to finish up really fast, like this stream. Like, not like the last time that I had to use 2 streams. I feel like this one's going to be a 1 stream. All right, so this one. So we went from a thief into what else do we want? I like to change the personality a bit. I do see a lot of stuff with like what's it called? Like music, and I see some images with a crown, which I do think that looks really cool. You know what I mean? It does seem like he's a thief though. Like through and through, he's like a thief. Yeah, almost all of them, he's like a thief looking guy. Ooh, I really like the eyes. They do like this little eye thing, like a little. I might actually steal that. Hold up. I'm gonna steal that concept just because I really like it. Where it looks like here, it looks like this. You know what I mean? It looks like I'm thinking like that looks really I'm not like I'm like looking at it. Maybe the other eye. I feel like this side is too busy now. Let's do it on this side. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the better side to do it on. You know what I mean? Where it's like I feel I don't know, maybe not, maybe not. Now the more I look at it, I feel like I was adding too much to it. Could just put on his forehead. Just like I like that shape. They used it on a few images of his, and I was like, that looks cute, but I don't think it really works there. Nah. Okay. So I'm gonna look for another image, right? Like another version of them. I guess we can do the what's it called? The bus. So he goes from a thief to more of like a helpful companion, right? Because I see he's like a mischievous thief where it's just going around taking stuff, right? Like that's how I imagine this Ori. If this was an Ori, it would just go around with a super long tail. It just like walking around. If it sees something it likes, like something shiny or something, just swoops in, takes it, puts it in this little baggie. I think that would be really cute. And then like the evolved version obviously would go away from that. I'm thinking, what can we do? Which is funny because I do have like my other cat is also mischievous, but then turns into a lion. With the lion is more it's like relaxed in a way. So I'm thinking, oh, you know, we could do. Okay, I got an idea. Got like a concept behind this. Okay, so we're gonna do the bus, right? We are doing the bus. I think like the bus is not a bad idea, but we're gonna keep it more cat shaped. I guess I'm gonna try to make it more cat shaped. So I'm thinking we could do like it kind of big, right? He's like a chunky cat. Because I want to keep it cat shaped. I don't want it like straight up looking like a bus. That's really weird. You know what I mean? But I want it like if you know the reference, you're like, oh, it's the bus. You know? Because I think that would be really funny. Yeah, right? I think that'd be like really funny. Because I'm looking at it. It is kind of like it's got an interesting silhouette. In some of the images, it has an interesting silhouette. For a bus, it is a little cattish. Here, hold up. I'm like trying to get no. I don't like this. Let's do it again. I'm gonna redo it. We're gonna redo the shape of the bus. Hey, OG Mr. Ghost. So I'm gonna do that again. I'm thinking because I do like this shape, right? We're doing like a bus. Because he turns into a bus. Right? Something like that. Yeah. And then like what got picked? Oh, we got Morgiana from Persona 5. So this dude. We got this guy. I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll zoom in on him. This little dude. He's a little cat thief. So he's a cat thief, and he also turns into a bus. So I think that it kind of works for my Oris. Hey, Monquist. Ooh, I saw that you went to an event. Very nice. Very cool. How was it? How was the event? You know, because I saw that you said that you were pretty happy about it. Like, was that your first event? Thinking about it, or as like, have you already been to a few before? Like you with a table. I don't mean like you just going, because I feel like it's very different. You with like with a table compared to when you just go. It's good. It's going good. I'm having a wonderful day, Mr. Ghost. You know? So we're doing like the ears. It was fun. It was my first. Oh, so it was your first. Nice. So how did it go? Like what was the reaction on your game? You know, what would you notice? Because usually there's like people have like, you know, their opinions, they have like certain ways of doing it. You have something to show me? Yeah, go for it. Show me on Discord. You know, I'm open to check it out. Let me see. I'm gonna move this over just so I could like look at it better. Boom. Okay. So if you post on Discord, I can check it out easier. Ooh, you have a few things. Okay, let me check it out. For my first attempt at the. Oh, what is this? Oh, are these the worlds? Are these like sketches for your worlds? Oh, that's sick. So what's the direction? So like, wait, let me look at the first one. First one is like a forest, right? So you have like a foresty thing going on. But what's the thing on the left? It's just like looks like a tower, like a little like a kind of like a what's it like a post, like an electrical post or something. It looks interesting. Then the other one is still foresty, but I'm like, what's the direction with this? Are they different forests? Then the last one looks very different, very like craggy, like very like elevated. Hey, whoa, welcome back in. I think they're cool. I think they're great looking, Mr. Ghost. Okay, so we're doing. So the eyes are gonna be like, because I was looking at a reference, right? The cat, the bus, right? This bus, and then the we're gonna kind of. I'm thinking like these will be like the hands, like the paws or whatever. We're going like obviously he's very different. He changed. He transformed. Do you like the potons? Potons? What's that? Which one's that? I have no clue what that is. I think it looks sick. I think it's really oh, you added something else. I didn't see that. Oh, what are these? These look cool. What are these? Who did win the contest? Because it's pretty much the end, right? It's the end of the month. Who won your contest? Those are cool. The buttons look cool. Something like this, right? He's so funny looking. The buttons. Yeah. No, I thought they were cool looking. They look cool. So I'm thinking, since these are like lights, right? These are like the lights. Yeah, it is. How'd you know? Oh, yeah, you saw it. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? The competition is still going. True. Well, you have until tomorrow, yeah? Tomorrow's your last day? Yeah. I'm like looking at this. It's very interesting to turn a bus into a character. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a fun idea. Hold up. So we'll do the this thing, right? I kind of like this. It's very weird. Like it's very weird. You know? Hold on. I'm gonna do. I kind of like. I'm actually kind of digging this. It's like hilarious, but it's like a fun challenge at the same time to turn a bus into a cat. I think it's really fun. It's Superman or man. What about Busman? Kind of. It's interesting. I'm not gonna like. I've never thought of it. I think it's like a funny concept. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. I'm like seeing how I want to change this because I do want it to kind of look like I said, like the bus because I think it's funny. I think it's like kind of funny to do it, and like they're weird. No, actually, no. Maybe the eyes should be smaller. I think the eyes are a little too big. 8 days left. Oh, why did I think there was way less? Like this? Oh, maybe the mouth should be higher too. You have to check. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. I think maybe because I'm trying to go with like the flow of this, right? So the mouth is like way up here. He's gonna be very happy. This kind of like funny, but like in like the best way possible. I'm kind of digging this. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like this concept. It's goofy. It's definitely goofy. It's definitely goofy, which I'm okay with. I'm gonna hold up. We're gonna pull this air down. The title screen. Yeah. What about it? Make his teeth the grill. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking. And the nose, the brand. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Kinda. Yeah, you're saying like do a little more like the prominent on the face. You need to make 4 more. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, it's looking good though. The ones you shared, the buttons, they look good. So I'm thinking, man, it's interesting, but I'm like not sure. The four title screen ideas. Okay. Volkswagen. Yeah, no, right. It's like a Volkswagen. That's really cute. I have no clue what kind of car this is though. This looks more like a delivery car. If I'm being honest, like well, looking at it right now, it it looks like the one, this one, the one in the corner. It looks like a delivery car. That's like the what I'm getting when I see this. I'm not sure what kind of car it is though. Morgiana 5. I think it's just I think it's just like a delivery car. Looks like a prison bus. Kind. I mean, kind. I do see what you mean. I do know what you mean by a prison bus. I mean, I'm curious now, like of interest. Let's see. Google Morgiana. More. No, actually, wait. I was like, wait a minute. I could just go back. I literally looked it up earlier. You know what I mean? I was like, wait a minute. What am I doing? I literally looked this up a moment ago. I don't even have to. Okay, copy. And then I could just do this, paste it, and then vehicle. Vehicle. What is the vehicle? A magic shape shifting. Oh, it's called the Mona car. Why a Mona car? Okay. It's inspired by the H van. The Citron H van. Interesting. I did not know this. That's cool though. I think it's interesting. Mon Quest. It was good. People were very surprised of how I played because they used most CGs are their reference points. No, I know. So that is actually a thing, Mon Quest. So there is like a thing in design, right? Whenever you're designing anything, people come in with like a weight. This is what they call it. It's like encumbrance. I don't know if you've heard that reference. So an encumbrance is people come in with like something like baggage. Think of it that way. So you have to use a reference what other people know. Obviously, like if you're going to like a place with TCG stuff, you know people are a little more open to playing games. Where like if you get a random person off the street, you're like, check this out. They're going like, I have no clue what you're talking about. So they have different baggage. And that's the thing, like more people play games, then like they're probably depending on the games. If they play a lot of TCGs, they probably have like very specific kinds. You know what I mean? But if you played like different things, like maybe tabletop games and stuff like that, they might be more open to learning more things a little easier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if the people play more like RPGs and stuff like that, they would probably know. They're like, oh, okay, this I get this. So I understand what you mean. That hurdle of like, okay, people did not get it at first. They're like, oh, hey, Flopix. I know we got Morgiana. Isn't this one yours? Right now I'm doing the cat bus as an Ori, which is kind of funny. I'm like contemplating how do I do the bus part because I do think it's like hilarious. You know, you're gonna make more. You're gonna make videos about your game. Nice. Yeah. This was yours. Yeah, this was yours, Floppings. I'm gonna do. I think from the top, right? Like it's on the bottom though. When you look at it, the tail's on the bottom. What should we do? Like I'm going with the concept. Obviously, I'm like trying to make it look kind. Oh, and he has like the stripe, which I do like it. Oh, you know what? A lot of times in the images, this guy has what's it called? The eyes where they look like what they look like this. The glint eyes. I think they look really fun. Which actually, I might do that. I might keep the glint eyes. I think they're really neat. And then kind of like this. No, I'm more like the pointy one. Wait, what version did they do here? It's just a stripe, right? We could probably do the stripe. Right now, we're just playing with the concept. Oni Boi, I will go. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you do you. Oh, gee, Mr. Ghost. Have a wonderful stream. No, I think that one looks weird. Just like the concept of like, I do like the stripe, but I feel like it's too big. Maybe we'll just do like a partial one. Yeah. So do like this. I think something like this. I don't know. I'm not digging the stripe. The more I look at the stripe, I don't like it. I kind of like that he's kind of like goofy looking with the big forehead. I think he's got a goofy look. I think it's like a fun design. But I do want to add the scarf. I want to add the scarf somewhere. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I forgot that he has the wings. So we're gonna do the wings as a scarf. That's what I was gonna do. I think I'm gonna remove a little bit of the boxiness. Like I think it was fun doing the boxiness, but I think it's like a little too much. It's too much. I think we're gonna keep where it's more. He is big, but I am gonna do. Hmm. The wings. I think like the wings will be like this, right? I don't know. This guy's like so goofy looking. Because like it's based on a bus. It's based on a bus, so I do want him to be big. Oh, you know what? Instead, I got it. Okay, let's get rid of this. So I'm gonna do it again. I have a better concept behind it. I do like the squareness that I was giving it, but I think we're gonna like separate it where it's like he's got like more of like this shape. You know what I mean? Hey, Ohio, welcome in. So I'm thinking for the bus. Like I said, I do like the concept behind him. I think he's very fun. And I really like the mouth up here. I think it's like kind of funny having it where it's like the grill is the mouth. And I like the feet being kind of like the wheels. But this is like where I'm like, well, the body is where starts getting weird. I feel like it's like too much. Maybe I'm gonna round it out more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna round it. Also, I'll add the nose. I did like the star shape that I gave it because he does it a lot in a lot of the images. If you look at it, he has like these things. I think it's kind of funny. Do like a little smirk. So he's like a huge smirk. I found a PC manufacturer that can make an exact PC I wanted. Oh, nice. Who'd you find? Like what service? Is it like a particular one? Because I'm curious. I mean, right now I'm fine with my PC, but maybe in the future I might want to upgrade. You know, thinking this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it like a little more chunky. That's what I'm thinking. Instead of going like full on bus, we're making it like a chunky cat. They're called obsolete. Oh, I never heard of them. I'll have to check it out later. Hold up. I don't like that. I feel like it got too crazy looking. There we go. I think like this is kind of interesting. What do you guys think? It's looking. I'm going like for like a bus, like a big bus cat. Mon Quest. It wasn't bad. They were just surprised. Both TCG players of other games and the average consumer. Nice. That's awesome. They're handmade PCs. That's cool. But no, like I know, like I'm just saying, like with that Mon Quest, it can be difficult. Just like depending on the audience. If it's like, for example, I went to an event a while ago, right? I didn't like it too much to be like, obviously, event. I do enjoy events. I think they're very fun. But I went to one, and it was like a collector one, and it didn't really go well, just because the people who go to collector ones are collectors. They don't really play the games too much, And I was like, oh, okay, now that gives me a big hint about this stuff. I'm like, okay, so collectors are not really my target. Like they're not like the people who would like my game. You know what I mean? So it's like that was like one of those things. I was like, okay, they're not really interested in what I'm doing. So now I know, like that's not my demographic. Where when I went to the anime, like I went to an anime one, people like that way more. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, I get you. Something like this, and then we're gonna do the wings. I do like this thing, like little, what's it called? The scarf being the wings. They make replicas of PCs from the 60s. That's interesting. I don't know. I'm like looking at this guy. I feel like I messed up again. No, no, I don't. I'm gonna do. I think it's like it's just so square. I think I went like too square. I kind of like the first one I did. Like it wasn't bad, but at the same time, I'm like looking at it like, eh. I'm thinking like this. I think like we're gonna go like a little more like this, where he's kind of like a little weird, a little offset. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a little more like a little crazy. Not like he's supposed to be crazy, but like he's looking a little crazy. Oh, you know what? I think the pose is gonna sell it too. I got it. So this one's gonna be a little like he's more relaxed. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna do like this. I changed. Looks like the other bus cat. Oh, the one from Ghibli, right? I know what you're talking about. I mean, it does. It looks like it, but this is gonna be like obviously different colors, and it'll look different. And this one also has wings, where the other one did not. Definitely did not have wings. So I'm thinking, we're gonna do like the wings around here, right? Like this. Trying to like think like how the wings look on this guy. It looks like that one cat from that one movie. No, I know you're saying Totoro. My neighbor Totoro. I know which one. The bus, like literally the bus cat. There is a cat that's a bus. This isn't like an original idea. This guy Morgiana, like he's literally a little van. He's a van cat. That's not that unique. There's other van cats. Not that one? What are you talking about then? It's not from Totoro? I think you're talking about Totoro. I feel like that was the one, but you said no. I know. Which one could it be then? The one movie where that one girl falls into a well. Girl falls into a well. Oh, you lost me there. You lost me on that one. That blue cat with stripes. Are you talking about the Cheshire cat? Like from Alice in Wonderland? Is that the one? I guess because he does. Oh, like yeah, I could see that. I could see the Cheshire cat, especially since like the big smile. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the Cheshire cat. Okay, yeah, I see, I see it, I see it. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that, especially after you said that. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with like he barely has a tail on the in the bus version. You know what I could do? I could just do like the little one. You back, Wall? Welcome back. Something like this, and then we could do like a little. No, no, I don't like that one. Oh, I know. We could do like the little frill. I kind of like the little frill sometimes. I think it looks neat. There, yeah, no, I know. You renamed yourself. Oof. All right, let's do, and then the wings. I still haven't added the wings yet because I wanted the wings, but this dude's so weird. He's so weird. Like in a good way. He's a good in a good way. He's weird. I'm thinking like little wings, just because it's funnier. I can't imagine this guy flying very far. You know? No, I'm not. Oh, George. George. Wait. Well, how do you pronounce that? It's Joran Bjorgen. Joran Bjorgen. Then. All right, Joran Bjorgen. If you really want to be named that, and then I think we'll do. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like that's okay. It's not like my favorite design. I feel like it's kind of like I want to add stuff to him, but at the same time, it's like he's just weird. You know, Storin. Then I'll just call you. Oh, you want to be Storin now? Bjorn and Storin. That's actually hilarious. Well, I never say the whole thing. I usually say like little pieces of your guys' names. You know, so I ain't gonna do the whole thing either way. I would just like just take a piece. You know, Jor I could call you Joran. All right, let's see. This is like pretty much the color of this dude, right? Let's do that. And then obviously I will use the yellow because I like the yellow. I think it looks nice visually. I think it's an interesting concept though, going from a thief to like a ride. He gives people rides. I could totally imagine that visually. You know, I think that could be kind of neat. It's like a neat concept for an Ori. And then let's do the yellow. I like the yellow, right? Just like the yellow wings. He looks so simple. He looks so simple compared to the other ones. Should I add the yellow? Maybe. I'm like looking. Maybe I should add a little more yellow to him, and also the blue. We could add some blue. Maybe get rid of this yellow. I feel like that yellow is too much. And maybe we could add some white to the feet. We could add a little bit of white to the feet. What do you guys think? Think it looks interesting. And then, oh, you know what it should do? The bottom half should be like this grayish color that I have here. Maybe not. I'm not like digging that gray, that particular gray. No, I don't know. I don't like it. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm gonna get rid of that gray I added. A friend from Deltarune. That'd be funny if the bus Morgana would carry lots of those tiny Morgana. Yeah, I know, right? I could totally imagine that. Like these guys just hopping on their back. Yeah, that'd be super cute. That's actually like a cute concept. I like it. All right, I think we could actually start doodling now. You know, because we got like about halfway. It's funny because the thing that took the longest was this guy. This guy's concept took the longest. Just because I didn't know what to do with him. Or no, actually, since he is facing forward, let's just have him look forward. He's a little weirdo. He's just a little dude. He's cute though. No, I don't actually just give him no pupils. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna do these. Let's combine those. Boom, boom. And then we don't need this layer anymore. And then let's just move these over a little bit. Oops. Do not select anything. All right, let's do about here. There we go, right? That looks good. All right, there we go. And let's start the doodling. The doodling. It's funny because I think this guy came out the best, the little one. But I don't mind. I think we could still do something good with the big one. I still think it could be interesting. Let's do this, right? And then let's drop this. Well, actually, hold on. I want to do this part. I actually do want it to be a little more sterile. There we go, right? And then like do that one. And then last one. Yeah, I think that looks good. The little one is pretty much the head. Yeah, I know. It is. It's pretty much the head. Back in school, we used to listen to people say unhinged stuff, and then we would write the name of the time they would say whoever caught more people saying unhinged stuff would win. That's actually hilarious. Monquest, I got what you mean. Some people were interested, some not. I got a mix of collectors and players and was a Comic Con, so I was like that. Oh, okay. So you were at Comic Con. Cool. Yeah, I could totally imagine. Um, Probably the players were the most interested, right? I feel like players would be very interested in your game, where collectors would probably like, like some collectors might think it's cool, others would probably like, well, that's whatever. Ren, it's not plugging into the health, but my hitbox seems to be colliding with the hurt box now. Oh, okay, interesting. That is interesting. So you're using Godot, right? I was just like thinking. So do they have like actual colliders, or are they more like triggers? You know, Ren. Like, what do you have? It? Do you have it as like a trigger? I'm just curious. Let's see. And then like that one. I kind of well, I'm like looking at this dude, right? I'm like not sure. Actually, I'm kind of okay with that. Usually, I don't like do this part, but like I feel like I'm already like it's almost there. Let's do a little ad like these. He's the one a little stressed out. He's helping people. He's like, oh my god, I'm so stressed. No kidding. Yeah, like that, right? And then we'll do this one, just like flat on the top. Not flat, but no, I don't like that. And then this one. Nope. No. But yeah, this guy's pretty much the head. That's what I'm imagining. Like he's high on caffeine. Pretty much. Well, it's like it would be like highlights. Like these are just lights. The eyes would literally be just lights. So I can imagine it being very bright. There's like glowing. Yeah, I think he's like a little interesting. I do know what you mean. Like he looks stressed out. He's just like so worried about taking care of everybody. But I'm curious. For you said that your hitbox is hitting your colliding with your hurt box. So do you have like as triggers or like what? Ren, what I'm setting up is colliders in render and having a bone adjust. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. What I'm setting up is a collider in Blender and having a bone adjust them for animating things like weapon size during the animation process for animating different weapon types. Okay. They're cone shape in game. His car eyes. Oh, well, it's fine. I mean, either way, this is more like inspired by, you know? But no, okay, so Ren in my game, at least what I'm doing. So if you look, I'll do just like a quick doodle on the side. So the way I'm doing it, my weapon is this, right? I have like this weapon. My tool. It's not technically not a weapon. But the part that actually hits is I don't have none of this hits. The what I actually did is I made like a ball. So I made like a ball that's like apart from it, and then it's only this part is actually the hit box or the hurt box. No hit. This is like the collider, right? That's what I'm doing at least for my game. Just because it's simplified, you know, and then like obviously like well I guess it would be like probably a different color, and then like obviously if it hits this like anything in there then it would do damage. But my game is a little simpler. I feel like yours might be a little more complex. You know what I mean? Just commenting. I do feel like it could mine might be a little simpler. Not sure how complex you're going. How much horsepower does a cat have? Well, this is a big cat. I'm gonna say at least one. Right? I'm gonna say at least 1 horsepower. That'd actually be really funny. Oh no, I messed up. I didn't. I did the arms more like this. Yeah, because I wanted him more like chilling. Right? That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining this guy chilling. He's not like hyped up. He's just resting. And then, I'm like looking at that one. Something like that, right? We could do like that. And then, no, I don't like that. I'm like constant. Well, I keep like wanting to change stuff, but he's like kind of simple, especially since it's a car. Oh, what happened to YouTube? Is it not connected? I just got like a notification saying that my YouTube is not connected. No, it seems like it's still. How weird. Okay, it just went away. Like it got disconnected on Steam Lab. No, Meld. I'm using Meld. I forgot. Check here. Wait, you do not have an active. Why not? I am so confused. Connect YouTube chat successful. It says it's connect. It's like connecting and disconnected. All right, let me check it. Let me go back. Like look check. Ren, my basement. Wait, base mesh skeleton is over scoped. Lol. Oh, interesting. No, no, no. So like I said, for me, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, just so it functions as easily. You know, he can only fit one horse. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's like a 1 horsepower. What code am I using? Technically, I'm using visual scripting. Uh, it's called Game Creator 2. So it's GC2. But I believe it is based on C sharp. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's a type of C sharp. At least that's for me. I don't know about Ren though. Ren is using Godot. But yeah, I'm using visual scripting for mine. And it is like C sharp based. It's just like I'm not a programmer and it's just easier for me. Testing the chat, it's still frozen. It's back. Yeah, it just got back. The nice. I am using Godot because I know. Well, that's how just to be honest, Ren though, everyone starts as a corporation until they get money. I use basic. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things, Ren. Unity used to be the non-corporate one. You know, later they got corporate. That's just how it is. Everyone's non-corporate until they are corporate. That's just kind of how it works. You know, like well, it means like I do want to make games. Obviously, I love games. I think they're wonderful, especially making a cool world you guys could jump into. But I want to make it a business too. So I'm not like against corporations. You know, oh, that was bad. What am I doing? Obviously, I'm not okay with people taking advantage of people. That's not okay. Yeah, everyone has to start somewhere. So I feel like it's a little at least for me, I feel like it's unrealistic. Like, oh, I don't like corporations. Like, well, everyone eventually gets to that point. I want to like show that it's fluffy. Now I'm looking at it, right? Right? There we go. Hey, Isabel, welcome in. Do this. We're just doodling a cat. A cat bus. It's a very cute cat bus. Apple starred in two guys in a bedroom. Yeah, no, right. You're like, yeah, really. That is actually like very true. You know, like that's one of those things. It's like, well, I think it really depends on like corporation to corporation. If you want to be like, oh, this corporation's bad, this one's good. It really depends on like their ethics. I feel like I already did it very thick, so I'm not gonna really. Well, I went like thicker than I usually do. I usually do it like a lot thinner. Like when I look at this guy, I went like really thick today, but it's fine. I'm not gonna like stress about it. Usually I'll go like a few lower. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. Yeah, it's fine. It's looking neat. I feel like using a neat one. Oh, and then I want to add these little circle bits, but I'm not sure if they should just be like patterns or like actual part of it. I think it should be a pattern, right? I think it's gonna be a pattern, so we'll just like leave it as is, and then let's go over to the next one. This little dude. No, I want to make this one smaller. Let's do like 15. I don't. Yeah, I was like, I don't. Like I've already mentioned it before that I want to be able to get a publisher I don't see anything wrong with that. I want to get a publisher so I could actually do this full time and like have people help me out. And then like, oh my god, like I have like so many fun ideas that I want to do with you guys. It's not like it wouldn't be less, it would be more. Because that's like a lot of people like, oh, but when you get corporate, you lose all that stuff. It's like not really, that's not true. To be honest, you know what happens? I'm gonna be like 100% honest with what happens is a lot of these people who get corporate. What it is that they're happy with the money. And the thing is, to really know if someone really enjoys something, if they had all the money in the world, what would they do? And a lot of people they're like, oh, I'd probably go on like vacation or travel. Like for me, I'm like, I'd want to make a bunch of games. Like I'm not even joking. I would just make a bunch of games. I love this. I love the creating worlds. I think it's so cool. I would just have people help me out, and it'll be sick. But that's the thing. A lot of these people, they're like, oh, that's a lot of money, and then like they kind of lose the passion part. I feel. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Money and religion level, and I'm not a religious man. No, I get it, Ren. I do, but a lot of people, it's difficult for them. They're like, it's difficult. What it is, I'm not like against those things. I'm not against any of that stuff. But I do understand a lot of people. They fall to that stuff. They're just like, oh, I don't know how to handle it. Like same like what you said, religion. Like that's the same thing. Like I'm not against it. Some people it works really good for. Like it's wonderful for them. Yeah, I'm like really. I like this one, but I didn't like that one. It's too. Yeah, that's okay. First, wait. Ohio. Personally, I'm taking the history route for coding. I'm starting with older, easier language, and at times go. Oh, okay, okay. So you're just like trying to build up. What? That's cool, Ohio. That's really cool. I think that's interesting. See, I'm not a programmer, so like for me, I just want to get it down on paper. I want to get it going. You know what I mean? I don't really care how. Like when, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I want to get this GoFundMe going well, because then like if it does well, I could hire somebody to help me, and then I could actually get somebody to help me do some programming and stuff. That'll be cool. That'll be awesome. Ren understood people working for a better life for themselves. Not really my issue. Just a greed obsession with more numbers in it. No, I know. I know what you mean, Ren. There's so that's a thing. It's like that's what I'm saying though. It's a lot of people when they see, like you said, the money or whatever, they lose the passion. You know what I mean? They lose the passion of what they're doing. That's what the issue is. They lose the passion, and then like it doesn't come out as well because they're like, oh, now I need for the money to work or whatever. Because now they're not doing it for the love. They're doing it more for the money, for the comfort. That's what it is. That's the word that I was looking for. They're looking for the comfort. Mm. Well, like I'm not against it. Like there's a lot of people work really well for the comfort. But I feel like if you really want to make money, you wouldn't want to make games. There's like a bunch of jobs that make money that you don't need to do games for. You understand what I mean? Like yes, you can make a lot of money playing making games, but it's not like it wouldn't be like the best one. What would be like? Actually, I don't even know what industry would be the best for that. Like if you were like thinking only money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like now that I think about it, I have no clue what would be like the industry. I'd have to like look it up. Because like off the top of my head, I have no clue what industry makes like the most. Like the easiest to make the most. Paul, like them, what's it called? Like that Bitcoin stuff. I have no clue about that stuff. I don't research it. Now, what is this? I no, I'm like looking at it, like for a moment I thought about it. I was like, oh my god, that last one was bad. No, hold up. What is going on? Nope. There we go. Moments you could tell I'm not an AI, right? Like that one guy thought I was an AI robot. I'm like, what? I was like, no, my friend, I am a human. I was like, I'm a human being. Somebody actually thought I was a robot before, which is hilarious. It's like, nope, I'm a person. If I was a robot, I'd probably stream more. Right? If I was a robot, I'd just stream all the time. There are some streaming robots, which is kind of crazy. At least I think it's kind of crazy. I saw a clip of one and I was like, what is this? I was like, who watches this? You know, that was literally my thought. I was like, who watches this? Yeah, if I was a robot, yeah, 24/7. 24/7 streams. That would be, I don't know. But like I saw a clip of one, like somebody clipped it, and I was like, what is this? I was like, but people watch it. I'm a person, definitely not something a robot would say. Agreed. That would be funny. What a person would say, they are a robot, right? That's what they should say. Say, no, no, I am. I am a robot, I swear. All right, let's see, like this. There we go. And you guys have seen my face if you see my shorts. Oh, there is a new short. It should be out. You know, there is a new short out. Yeah, there is one with my face and one with Oni Boi. The whole reason why I get all these PCs from the 80s, 90s, and 60s, it just gives my passion to use older machines. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, there we go. And add this one. I'm gonna add. I like the little frilly things. I think they're kind of funny. Might be too much. Actually, now like I gave it like too much frilly thing. Now you can send new views to your shorts explaining your ideas, right? I agree. I agree with that. Keeping history alive. I think it's wonderful. I'm not like a history buff, but I definitely agree with it. It is one of those things that you need to keep around, especially to learn from. You know, you definitely need to learn from. Oh no, but it's cool though. Like I've gotten some people have seen it. Let's see. And science. Well, yeah, obviously. Science is like that's never gonna go. I feel like that's not gonna go away. You know? Like adding a bot, sending the link in chat whenever they ask. Where's it? Hold IP. No, but what are you talking about, Flopix? I've gotten a message. Oh. What'd you get? Is it a good message? All right, let's do like this. Here we go. I think I'm like, let me look at these guys. Oh, let's do the outlines now. Look at the time. Yeah, I think we have enough time. I was like looking at the time, like I think we have enough to do it. Right? I like the outline now. I know a lot. It's funny because a lot of people don't like these outlines. I've spoken to other artists and like they're like, I never like doing that thick outlines. Like, I love it. I think they're so fun. Hey, hello, hello. Welcome in, Johnson. Ren, when I feel like I fall out, ever did happen, there would definitely be people still trying to relearn any lost. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. Hello, Johnson. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that like a? I don't know what that image is. It looks like a little face. Is it one of those cookie guys from like the Cookie Rush game? Is it one of those? Because I can't tell. It just looks like a little square on my screen, and it has a kind of a face, but it reminds me of the Cookie Rush game. But I'm not sure what it is. How's your day going? I'm like kind of like maybe like a few more, let's say like 30 more minutes, and then I'll probably wrap it up. Lost ticket surprising fun to use. I mean, yeah, I could definitely understand that. Just you know what the thing is, Ohio. So the thing is, at least I feel right. This is my opinion. The thing is, a lot of times when people make things before, they had no clue. Like as time goes on, we polish it, right? So the first time ever someone uses something, it's usually super random and weird. You know, you know what I mean? It's one of those like, what do we do? I don't know. Like they just make it up, and then like later, someone else is like, you know what? Let's improve this, and then we've gotten to that point where things are so polished that it's like, I don't know. There's no character to them. Topics. When people ask, what do you do with game dev stuff? Your short does a great work explaining that. Guess it might be nice to show them the shorts instead of explaining it again through the short link. Yeah. Yeah, like kind of like cars. But no, yeah. I get what you mean, Flopix. I am going to, better yet, I'm not want to. I am going to. I'm going to make a bunch more shorts of like different things, especially of like game dev stuff. I want to do like little things like, hey, I did this and that. So I want to mix up more like learn stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like, not tutorial, but I want like little things like, oh, I remember seeing one the other day. So someone was in Unity, and like they were talking about if you ever wanted to place something on the ground, but like on the ground, and like it's super annoying. They're saying if you press the, what was it, the end key. If you hold the end key and then you move something, it'll line up perfectly in Unity. And I was like, that is wonderful. I was like, I'm writing that down. You know what I mean? So I actually don't mind maybe doing stuff like that too. I could do a few shorts like that. I think that'd be kind of a good idea. Just like little tips. And like obviously I want to make sense stuff about my game, like I want to do the Ori's, the myth stuff. I want to do more like, oh, this Ori's based off of this story. I want to do like that too. In Ohio, if you would show someone from the 1960s a modern computer, they would ask, what is, yeah, I know, right? They'll be so confused. It's so true because they don't have the baggage I was talking about earlier with Monquest. Because like people come in with different knowledge, different amount of knowledge of different things. So like maybe, you're obviously way more knowledgeable about hardware than I am. I can tell you right now, you're more knowledgeable about it. I know that for a fact, just for a little bit of talking with you, because like I'm more of like I like softwares. I've never like dug into like making my own computer. I did have like a PC that my friend did. He actually made it for me, back in the day. I do remember that, like, but I never got into it. But like a lot of my friends, I had a few of my friends, they like it. I like this. Then let's add. I'm like looking at this dude. This guy's looking cute. There. No, I don't like that one. I added that line and I did not like it. Right? Not digging that line either. Let's do like one over here. No. I want it smooth. Forget it. I was like, no. Let's see. I will never get a modern computer. No, why not? You don't want to? And Ren, Neanderthal modern man would. Yeah, no, for real. That is so true, Ren. You literally grab somebody from now and go back to like the Neanderthals. Neanderthals would think we were like aliens. That's not even joking. That is like 100% true. I imagine like people in the future, right? They look at us, they'll be like, they would literally be like aliens to us. We would have a little more concept just because like we've seen, we have a lot of fantasy. It's The thing is, why we have like, I feel, at least in my opinion, the thing is with us, because we have a lot of like less stress compared to like Neanderthals. Neanderthals, obviously, they were stressed out 24/7. Those poor people, they were like constantly being afraid of getting eaten by stuff, right? So you can't really compare their stress levels to ours. Let's see. Bring that in. Let's bring that. So obviously we're allowed to dream about stuff compared to them. Here, I'm gonna do grab this. Let's grab the colors. Here, let's do that. I'm gonna grab the gray. I like that gray that we got originally. There we go. Grab the gray. And then let's just hide that temporarily. Put that underneath and color it. There we go. I know I gotta color this one. But it is looking a lot better, right? Let's put this over. It's kind of like how we view earlier history. We have an idea of how it was, but not a lived experience. Yeah, no, I know. I think modern computers are just boring. And I always wonder, why should I use hardware that's considered normal? No, I get you. Looking cool. Ah, thank you so much, Flubix. I understand you, Ohio. I mean, like, it's like your thing. Like for me, it like it's not something that calls my attention to do. Just because I use the computer, I don't really care for the like for you. You're looking for the challenge. You like the challenge. You know, I use it for like art and stuff or work. I don't really use it for anything else outside of that. You know, but for you, it seems like at least that you just have fun just playing with the actual hardware of the computer, right? So I understand in your opinion, like, oh yeah, I want to mess with these older computers. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's do color this in. Like realistically, as long as it works, I'm happy. You know, if I could do all this stuff, like it works, I'm like, yay, I'm happy. I get to do my doodles. I get to work on my game. I get to work. You know, as long as I could do that, I'm happy. Even if it was older, newer, it doesn't matter. Not to me, not really. You know, but I can understand, like, oh yeah, like I really like this older ones. Like I do remember there was a time period, and I don't remember which one it was, but I do remember there was a time period when everyone switched. They switched away from Windows 98, right? Windows 98 was like everyone liked that one, like the way it ran like super smooth. But then like the upgrade to it, I think it was like Vista or something. That one was like super buggy, and nobody liked it. I remember thinking it was kind of funny at the time. I was like a kid, but I still remember that. I'm gonna move these up in the corner. I'm going to steal those colors in a moment. Okay, let's do this and lock that in, and then let's start grabbing colors. Let's just start throwing them down. You know, like sloppily. I like throwing them sloppily down. Do that. Just throw that one in. It's funny because I'm looking at the little one. The little one looks so much better. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to make it better, but just like when I look at it, I feel like the little one just came out better than the big one. I'll have to see. We'll have to see what we do with the big one to make it look a little nicer. You know, I think like it's because it's big. It needed more detail because this guy's gonna be big. Like I imagine him like this dude's head is like probably like this small, right? So I imagine this dude like being humongous, like this, like that. Yeah, I'm like looking at like I feel like it's good. Like he's a good design, but he needs stuff. He needs stuff. He's very like simple. Yeah, and then we're gonna do the spots on the side, right? My father wanted to make me a gift for when school finished, and he knows I like computers, so And he isn't a normal computer better? And what did you consider normal? Nah, that's funny. So you show him like, yeah, no, I get it. Like I understand what you mean. Your dad is like, what? But like that's because that's your hobby. Most people, when they have computers, like looking at this, most people when they have computers, I feel like they just use it for what they're going to use it, and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't think there's like more to it for the most people. Like this, right? Oh, you know what I could do? I think we could add a little bit more to it. So like kind of like there are extra windows, you know what I mean? No, I don't like that. Visually, I don't like it. I feel like it looks weird. Okay. Guess the design works just like the original. Cat like cooler than the bus design. Yeah, I know. It's just like the bus is such a weird like it's neat. I do like the bus concept. I think it's cool. But it isn't as like easy to mess with. There's not like too much to a bus. You know, like when you really think about it, there's not much to it. Here, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, right? Like that. And then the feet. But like it is a cat. It's like a nice cat. But there's like not much to it. I feel like if I rolled something else, I might have had more ideas. But since I literally got a dragon, I got like the bot like a quadruped with wings. That was the body shape I rolled. I was like, what can I do with this? I was like, what do I actually do with this? It's like there's not much I can. Yeah, like this, and then let's do the mouth, right? Yeah, there we go. Obviously, I like to just like throw everything down and then I'll fix it later. It's just easier that way because then I can just like select it directly, right? I can just like literally just select it. And it's just like so much easier. I don't have to like go around like, oh, I gotta go grab this color. No, just all the colors are there. And then I do want that grayish, the grayer tone for the ears and the other bits, which I think is, I will probably go darker. Now that I look at it, these parts, I think I'm going to make them darker. Because I put it that color, but now that I look at it, we can go a lot darker. Yeah, I think we will. I'm going to go back. And I think instead of making, I think we're going to make this one darker. Let's do a little darker. Right? Nice cat. Ah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're doing this. This is the color. Right? I feel like this is going to be the better color for the cat. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. There you go. Is that okay? I'm like looking at it like the far version. It's not as noticeable. Do the eyes work as lights? Yeah, this one does. This one for sure. All right, let's see. And then like here, making sure everything is kind of like lined up. Like, you know what I mean? I think this is good. Actually, do I want to add the eyes? No, I think I actually liked it without the eyes. I think it's a little more fun. It adds something to this version. Yeah, okay, let's actually start cleaning it up. So like 20. There we go. We got the time. We got like 20. I try to end it about like 2 hours. So like I have about 20 minutes. And I think I have enough time to actually finish it. Like I don't mind if I go a little over. It doesn't have to be like exactly, but we have enough time to finish it. And then tomorrow will be a dev day. which I enjoy the dev days. Hey, when I go, this is not an if. This is when. When I go full time, then like the dev days will be like dedicated. I'll have like actual days. And it won't be like off and on. I'll probably just like actually do it. And I'll probably like stream way more too. Oh yeah, I think I'm just like thinking right now. I'll probably like stream a bit more. Not way more. I was about to say way more. Nah, not really. That bus might see. Yeah, no, I could totally mention it. Born to be a cat, forced to be a bus. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. Because he was born a cat, but he's forced to be a bus. Poor cat. That's his punishment for being a little thief, being a little punk. No, I'm joking. Right? Can you imagine if or whenever you did stuff like that, you were just like straight up punished? It's like, well, for stealing now, you will be punished and you will be a bus. Like you're turned into a bus. What I don't know what his deal would be like if it was in my game. If this guy's in my game, I don't know what. I do like this one. He's like a thief, going around taking stuff, putting in his little sack. But I don't know why he would become a bus. Like I don't know what would be the thing to turn him into a bus. Because like I mentioned before, they don't level up. My Oris don't level up. They're not like, oh, level 5. Now he turns into a bus. No, it's not like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's all based on like their actions. Uranium. I believe that apparently he'd be able to do that thanks to public topics about cats turning into cars. That's actually funny. But no, like you know what I mean. I'm like, I don't know what would be his thing in if he was in the game. What would be his thing to turn into a bus? Because like for example, I mentioned Jamito and Basteleo. So Jamito is like the playful one. He likes playing hide and seek. That's like his whole thing, right? It's like the gelatin one. And then the way for it to evolve or even to change is by saving people like battling a particular other Ori. So they had to like battle certain ones and like do like a particular type of mission. That's what I meant. They have to do a particular type of mission. And then when they do that, then they become the Pasteleo. It's in a world living from people contagions, after all. I mean, yeah, that's kind of funny though. Now let's see. There we go. Actually, I haven't watched anything Persona in a long time, but I do remember thinking it was cool. I'm pretty sure the one I saw was 3. When I really thought about it, I think it was 3. Because I know before you guys asked if I'd ever played a Persona game, and I was like, I don't remember which one, but I do remember playing one. And I also remember watching the anime. There was an anime I watched, and I'm pretty sure that was 3. I don't think it was the newer stuff. Or like 5 is like the newest, I think, right? I don't think there's a 6. At least I never hear about 6 if there is a one. There we go. We got him. And now the bus. No, I see this one. This music channel is so random sometimes. It's very like dance. It's one of those things I kind of wish I was able to like. Well, it's not that I don't pick the music. Obviously, I look for copyright free music, but it's like at times it's like this is so random. you know, Persona is not my type of game. No, there's other ones though. Ohio. You know what I mean? Like I know they did a battle game, like a fighter. That was interesting. I tried that one. I didn't play it like much, but I did try it. It was actually in an event when I tried that one. That was at where was it? I think that was GDC. I went to a GDC, I believe, and that's where I tried Persona Fighters. I don't know if you ever. I think it was like Persona like Battle Royale or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. I don't know if you guys tried that one. Yeah, they have a fighting game. 3 is like an extra hour during the night. 4 is a mysterious TV show. 5 is traveling to people's cognition. Oh, like Tekken. Yeah, it's like a Tekken. It was like a Tekken. I remember thinking it was neat. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, that it? I think. Okay, yeah, let's actually start coloring. I mean, not coloring, shading. We have a few minutes. I mean, like I said, I'm still gonna like do it. I just like try to like be around a certain amount of time. Let's do the shadows first. Why like kind of like fun shadows to overlay. I also love the old Mortal Kombat games. Oh yes. Wait, did you ever play the Super Nintendo one with the sweat? Did you ever play that one, Ohio? That was so funny. I thought it was so funny that they made it sweat instead of blood in that version. Let's see. Oh, I did not mean to do that. How's that look? The white obviously didn't do anything, but it's fine. I'm not gonna stress about that. Actually, hold up. How does the multiply look? Multiply is not terrible, but I might, if I do multiply. Oh, I could do that one. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Never had a Super NES. No, okay. You have a PS1. Oh, nice. That's a good one too. No, but I remember the NES had the blue instead of blood. It was blue because it was supposed to be sweat. So I think that's kind of hilarious, right? I always thought that was very funny because I had both. I had both of the as a kid. I remember having both versions of it. Actually, I don't remember. Actually, I don't think I had it. Technically, I think it was our neighbor who had it, and we would just go to our neighbors. Now that I think about it, because they were like older guys. They were older guys than me. They were like teenagers, and like I was younger. And I do remember playing with them sometimes. Oh, that's also when I remember playing. I don't know if you guys, any of you played the old Killer Instinct. Oh, that was so fun. I remember playing the newer one, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, nothing against it. It just, I had a lot of good memories playing Killer Instinct as a kid. No, they do. They do. They definitely do. They censor everything. Which is like, I get it. It's mainly kid friendly. I get it. But it is a little weird if you're gonna put a Mortal Kombat game on your console and you literally just put sweat. That's just weird. You're like, no, it's not blood. We made it blue for sweat. I'm like, okay, you do you guys. It's weird. You guys even put the game there. Might as well not even put it. Just saying, like, no, we don't have Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? I'd rather just not put it if you're gonna change it that much. It's weird. I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, people want to play it. Like, I'm just saying, if you're gonna censor it that much, might as well not just not put it. Like, no, we don't want to put that kind of game on our system, right? At that point. What about the fatality? I have no clue what they did. And they did. They censored Doom as well. The old stuff, they censored everything. I have no clue what they did for the fatalities. No clue. I know it was blue though. I thought that was very funny because we had both versions. Like, I'm pretty sure it was my neighbors. My neighbors had one of them. That's why. Like this, and we obviously have to blend all of this stuff too, like that. And then let's do this one next. Is it anymore? No. I mean, yeah, it's not really Mortal Kombat if they're just sweating. Like, man, this guy's sweating so much. Right? It's like, it's not Mortal Kombat. It's a sweaty combat. That gives me, it reminds me of that meme. It's like, we have that at home. That we have that at home meme. You know what I'm talking about? It reminds me of that one. Do we have that at whatever that is? He's just crying. I know, he's just crying. He's crying from all the hits. And they don't even punch each other. It's just like throwing onions or something ridiculous. Like, no, if you want to be on Nintendo, you got to change it. Actually, I know I'm like all over the place today. But when I just remember, like I said, throwing onions, there's actually a fighting game. Ohio, since you're into fighting games, I didn't know you were, but there's a fighting game. You're literally cooks, and you are actually fighting for ingredients. And I thought that was hilarious. I don't know if you heard of it though. Mortal Kombat was known for the gore, and Nintendo just removed the thing that the game is known for. No, I know, it makes no sense. I know 100%. I was like, yeah, that's weird. That's just weird that they did that. Such an interesting and bizarre choice, like design choice. All right, I think this is good. Let's do the blendings. Actually, I'll do a little more higher up on this one. There we go. Same with this. I'm gonna add more shadow to this one. There we go. And now let the blending begin. Right? At some point, respect the age restrictions. No, I know. It's true. I feel like the thing is, I feel like back in the day they were so terrified. Now they have it. They're like, no, okay. I still think people don't care about the age restrictions anymore. Like they don't care. I don't think they ever really cared. I don't know. I don't know if it was still rated M. I don't remember. I want to say maybe not. At that point, maybe not. It was violent, like they would hurt each other, but I don't think it would still count. At least I don't think it would count. There we go. Right? Looking at this. At least I wouldn't call it. It needs to search that. Yeah, please do. But I do remember it was blue and it was very weird. And they would pretend it was sweat, which is hilarious when you think about it. Especially we all knew. It's not like, oh, it's sweat. No, it's not supposed to be sweat. Did we ever listen to the parent advisory? No, I feel like no. Most people didn't care. Especially back in the day. I feel like now parents are a little more aware of it. But when I was a kid, nah. When I was a kid, that was a no. Parents did not care. Not for that kind of stuff. Parents did not care the same way that I feel like parents now care. Parents are a little more worried about that kind of stuff now. Yeah, let's do like this. I'm gonna blend this one too. Now that I look at it, right? There you go. I'll blend on the nose. My parents never really cared about music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it depends. It's like a 50-50. Ren, I don't think parents give a no. I don't know. I care. I genuinely care. Either that or companies will continue using AI for AI. No, I do. I mean, I'm a parent, Ren. I'm a parent, and a lot of the parents I know care. You know what I mean? I feel like at least the ones I know, they genuinely do care about their kids. But I feel like that's not for everybody though. Not everybody's the same. Also, a lot of people aren't parents nowadays. If I'm being honest, Ren, a lot of people don't want to be parents now. I have a bunch of my friends, they are not parents. They're like, nah, I ain't, that's not the life for me, my man. I'm like, okay. Like, it's cool, each their own. I used to watch Rambo when I was a kid. No, I know. The stuff that I used to watch as a kid was insane. Definitely would not let Bingo watch any of that stuff. I would not let her watch any of that stuff. Not even crazy. There's like some I was actually talking to my sister not that long ago about one of those things. I remember I used to have like so many bad nightmares as a kid because of some of those things I'd watch with my parents. Because also I'm the youngest. So I have like a bunch of older siblings. So of course I watch stuff with them. There was none of that like, oh, like you have your own phone to watch your own things. Nah. That's not like everyone watched the same thing together. You know what I mean? That's how it was. Back in the day, everyone watched the same thing. If you were gonna watch whatever, we were all watching whatever. Here, let me see. Do this. Do the overlay. That's the one I want. Make sure. Eh, how's that look? Looks okay. I mean, like maybe a little more yellow, whitish. I think that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. And then yeah, okay. Never really had nightmares because of the stuff I watch. Just knew it was ketchup. That's funny. Now I'm talking about when I was little. I was saying like when I was little. Also some of the nightmares I had were just more like different kind, like more real stuff, like actual real life things that my actual experience. Not so much, I guess, not when I think about, not as much from things I watched, but more from like actual real life. But I did watch a lot of stuff that I should have not seen as a kid. You know? Let's move this over there. I mean, little is understood. More I mentioned, more there that teen phase. What do you mean? Who's in the teen phase? I don't get what you mean, like the teen phase. Because I'm saying like right now, I feel like a lot of like at least the parents I know, they're very I'm not saying prudish, but they're very aware of their kids. A lot of parents are like they filter what their kids watch or like I do that. Or they're like more like I watch a lot of stuff. I watch stuff with my daughter Bingo. What I know for sure my dad, he didn't watch any stuff with me. I mean, I love my dad, but like he didn't watch anything with me. Not like that. Let's do this. Let's do that. I feel like there's something it's very different. Allowing content even. I mean, little is understood about parents not caring what they consume content wise. I feel like it depends. It really does depend. It depends a lot. You know? I feel like I've met the extremes. Some parents do allow stuff, other parents don't. It really depends. So I'm gonna do like this. I'm probably gonna go back with the eye because I really like that eye being kind of like that. You know what I mean? I kind of liked it when I looked at it. I was like, not terrible looking. Kind of like that visually. Let's do that again. Right? I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm like he's like it's funny because I like him way more. It's just like looking at him like yeah he looks adorable. Let's do here, like up another one, and I want to do this one's gonna be like white, right? Yeah, this is gonna be like regular. Let's do regular, and then this one like see like the white. Oh, actually, that's fine. See, like I just want to do this and like some spots. This one for sure. Then like the eyes, right? Do that. A little bit over here, a little bit over there. I'm gonna blend all this, obviously. Hey, we just made it to the 2 hour mark. And we're almost done. I'm like literally, I'm on the final phases of this. There we go, right? There we go. And it's looking pretty good. I feel like looking pretty good. And then blend that up. Right? And then we'll do after that, I'll do the my signature, which has become my signature. I didn't mean it to be, but it just became my signature. This guy's very shiny little mask kind of thing. I mean, technically, it's not a mask. Because if he's an Ori, it's just part of his body. Because since they create their bodies, he's very shiny. But I like it. I like it that he's shiny, and I like his bag being shiny. Yeah, I like that. It looks great. Ah, thank you so much. And then let's do the final. Let's go with, actually, I kind of like the blue, right? Let's do the blue. But I'm going to go with more of a, there we go. This is what I'm thinking. Let's do this. Yeah, that's going to be good. I like that. Oh, there we go. And then we could do a little bit on the bottom. Let's do a little bit on the back. You know, I'm just like adding it in little spots. And then some over here, a little bit over here too. And then let's add it to the big cat. Let's add it. There we go. It works really well with him because of the eyes, right? I look at the eyes. I'm like, yes, this looks spot on with the eyes. We're going to blend all this in. And a little bit on the belly. It's funny. It's like I haven't even blended it and it already looks very different. At least when like at first like glance, I like looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay. Right? And then it's like, it gives like little glow. Here, let's do that again. There we go. Not sure about this one. Like this one's like, I added too much, right? Here, let's add a little bit back. There we go. And then let's do this one. Same thing. Yeah, I like this. I feel like it's good. Cat bus. I know. Salty pretzel. We have a cat bus. It's not my favorite design. I feel like I could have done better. You know, I feel like it was like the concept, not the drawing. The concept is a little lacking for me. I feel like I could have done better. Those car lights are effective, right? For real. And then let's do the final little. Here, hold up. Hide that one. Hide that one. And then I want to do a little shadow underneath. Let's do that. And then I want to do like a little shadow. Yeah, like around like there. And then like that. And then let's do like half. And then let's like let me erase it a little bit. It looks great. You're way too self-critical. Aw, thank you. You're very kind. Let's do this. And then I want to do, maybe you could add like something just like for fun. You know what I'm talking about? Like add like a little something. Like an effect. Let's do like an effect just because. Let's do an effect. I've already used this one a lot. I want to use like a different effect. What is this one? No, I used this one last time. Actually, what is this one? I'm like looking for the effects. Oh, that one's kind of cool. I like that effect. Let's do that. But I'm gonna do. Let's go with like this one. Hold on. Let's do that. I don't know about that one. I'm like not sold on it. No, that looks messy. I'll do like that, and then we can do like another color, maybe the yellow. Right? No, I don't like it. Oh, you know what I could do? I'll do the yellow first, right? Oh, maybe let's see. What about this one? Ooh, that one's okay. And then we could do the black as the checkers. You know? The black checkers. I don't know why does it look like that. I don't like how it looks. You know, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, eh. No, I don't like that. It's like jumbly. That one's okay. I feel like this is the best. I'll do it again though, but like smaller. Like 15. Okay, that's kind of fun. All right, what do you guys think? A little too busy in the back? Oh, okay, red and black. You're right. What am I talking about? Let's do red and black. I didn't. You're right. You're right. Let's do red and then black. There we go. I think that's like a fun one. No, but actually, I don't want it on top of them. I want it like behind them. More like that. That's what I want. That's what probably what was going on. Yeah, okay, this is fun. Okay, I think this is good. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll post this on the Discord in a bit. Thank you guys so much. Hope you all had a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Flopix, Ren, Salty Pretzel, Ohio, Wall, Mr. Ghost, Isabel. Let's see. I'm like just gonna go through now. Got that. Isabel. Wait. No. I'm trying to like grab the wheel. Why did it make it so thin? Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll up. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. I know somebody who was here briefly. That came in to said hi, right? And I wanted to say, I'm so sorry, Monquest, you were also here. Monquest, I already said Wall earlier, and I'm going through. I'm just like going back, you know. Nancy was also here. Thank you so much, Nancy, for swinging by. Roranora Vortex, Stella, Gamer Plushie, Braden, Ripper Gamer, and I feel like I missed somebody, but do you guys know who I missed? I feel like I did. If I did, I'm so sorry. If not, then you know. But either way, have a wonderful day, everybody. Hope to see you all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.